Alright then, what's up? It's your boy, 3-Star Style here, checking in with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a One Piece discussion, and we're gonna be talking about the Marines hierarchy, and we're pretty much gonna just explaining a system and how it works and stuff like that. And yeah, and let's get into it. Alright then, first thing first is the Marines, and the Marines are pretty much just the world government's main resource to push for public order, pretty much, because if the world government didn't have the Marines, they'll still have some type of power, but they wouldn't have like power over like the Yonkos and other different types of powerful pirates. Like they wouldn't be able to control them as much as they do now. So the Marines are pretty much just there to like push the world government even farther, because the world government handle all the politics sides of the affairs, while the Marines like push the world government plans into like action and they execute it for them. And yeah, first we're gonna start off with the infantry and sailor division of the Marines. And yeah, and pretty much the lowest rank of them all is the chore boys. And they pretty much like the lowest rank you possibly can have in the military, and plus like they are pretty much slaves to the Marines, pretty much like they are just dogs, like they just dare to clean and do other stuff for the Marines. And yeah, and then we got the Seaman. We got the Seaman division, and it's pretty much like the Seaman recruit and Seaman first class. And Seaman recruit, it kind of explains itself like they are kind of newbies that's actually in the Marines doing stuff for the Marines, like they actually new. And then the other one is like pretty much they have to wear a standard uniform too. And then Seaman first class, they're pretty much like the fodder. They pretty much like an actual Marine at that point, and they pretty much like complete fodder. And in my opinion, I think like most people that's in the military are probably at this rank right here, like at Seaman first class, because they're pretty much just fodder. You know, it'd be a bunch of fodder in the military. So yeah. And then after that, we got the petty officer, and it pretty much got three different we got 4 different ranks. It's the petty officer, then the petty chief officer, then the petty master chief officer, and then it's the warrant officer. And all those pretty much like, well, okay, petty officer, like Oda really didn't explain these, like he ain't go into detail about these. Well, they just pretty much there to be there at this point, because Oda really didn't explain it. But you can see kind of how like they don't really got, like if you're like a petty officer, you don't really got that much order over like a Seaman first class. And these ranks are kind of like in the lower half. They don't really they don't grant you too much power. The only one that grants you the most power is probably the warrant officer, and that's because you the highest rank possible in the infantry and sailor division. So that's probably why you even got that high. And yeah, and then like with the warrant officer, pretty much it's like they'll still fodder, completely fodder. And then they are allowed to wear different uniforms, like they're allowed to wear like a different uniform, or they're allowed to wear just civil clothing. It's pretty much just like they regular clothing. They can wear that, or they can actually wear different type of uniform, but they can't put the justice symbol on there yet. They're not allowed to do that though. And yeah, and then we got the commissioned Marine officers. And yeah, and it's pretty much like the tier that it really people are really not fodder in this tier, in this division, because last division it was just complete fodder, like all the way to like chore boys, all the way to the warrant officer. They're pretty much fodder. And yeah, and then we got the first and the lowest rank is ensign, if I'm saying that right. And it's like I said, it's pretty much the lowest rank among this division. And then I think Tashegi, she got promoted to this after Alabasta, because they thought like they defeated Crocodile and stuff. And yeah, And then this rank is also giving them the permission to wear the justice symbol on their back. So that's why you see like you see some regular Marines that's in like the infantry and sailor division, like they don't wear the justice symbol on their coat, and that's because they don't got the permission to do it. So yeah. And then we got 3 stages of lieutenant. We got lieutenant, junior grade. Then we got actual lieutenant. And then we got lieutenant commander. And lieutenant junior grade it's like not nothing really special about it at all. You just got a higher rank than somebody. And then we got lieutenant. Like I'm pretty sure lieutenant is like not nothing special either. Only thing is that you are pretty much an actual lieutenant. And if you a junior grade, you pretty much like in training to become a lieutenant. And that's the only thing I can think of with like a lieutenant, because like I said, like Oda really didn't explain all these ranks like that well. It's like he explained the ranks in the higher ranks he explained them, but the lower ranks like he really didn't explain them that well. And yeah, and then we got lieutenant commander. And lieutenant commander, like the only permission that they got like this over all the other ranks is they pretty much got control over all the other ranks. So if you're a petty officer and the lieutenant commander come to you, he can tell you what to do. Like I said, like with some ranks, like that you don't get this permission with every rank. Like just say you the master chief officer, and then you want to tell like one of your comrades that's a petty officer to do something. They don't have to do it if they don't want to, and you can't like force them to do it because you're not over them. And yeah, then we got commander. And this rank is pretty much it's second in command to the captain. And yeah, and this rank right here pretty much it doesn't give you nothing special other than probably having control over the other ranks, like maybe. And yeah, this right here wasn't explained that well either. And yeah, and then we got captain, and the captain rank is pretty much there to be the captain of the ships that sail the seas to catch pirates and stuff, like, cause like in like some of the anime episodes we got to see them ships, like them random ships with random captains on there, and they was like helping. Well, they weren't helping them, but they was trying to capture the Straw Hat. So if you see like a random ship, it's like always gonna have a captain on there. It's like Smoker with Smoker ship. Smoker was the captain on that one. And yeah, like I said, like the captains like captains on up. That's when you get to the point where they are not fodder, and because like the other ranks are like the lower ranks are pretty much just fodder. And you could say the other like the ones that's in the commission Marine officer division, the 2 lower ones like commander, you can probably say that one is like that's not fodder, but it pretty much is fodder. But like the one with the captains, like captains on up, is not they are not fodder. They are pretty much like the main force of the Marines. And yeah. And then the captain the captain do get special permissions, like they're pretty much over every rank on the ship and different stuff like that, but like tell us all the permissions they get. And yeah, and one thing that the captains have to do is like if a higher rank comes on their ship, they gotta give up command and give it to the higher rank. And this kind of happened like in Dressrosa, because Marines they was investigating Doflamingo already, and they was already like investigating him. And I forgot it was that old woman. She was pretty much she was pretty much like she wasn't a captain, she was actually a higher rank. I think she was a rear admiral, and she had to give up her command to Fujitora, because Fujitora is a higher rank than her, and it's a admiral. So she had to give up her operation and let Fujitora take over and make the decisions. And yeah, and that's pretty much like it with the captain. And then we got Commodore, and the Commodore are pretty much there to like most of them work in headquarters, so they pretty much handle the stuff that's in headquarters. And yeah, and then one thing that they do get is like they are pretty much over all the other ranks. And yeah, and then like it's pretty much nothing else special with them. They work at headquarters, and it was only one exception. It was with the dude that get to like write down the bounties and stuff. I can't remember his name, but yeah. And then we got Rear Admiral, and like if this rank on up, that's pretty much like where you get to like the top tier people. And yeah, and then this right here is pretty much they have full command over every rank. A vice admiral, you really want to have control over a rear admiral at all. So yeah, but like rear admiral do have full command over all the lower ranks below them. The only exception probably be like Commodore. They probably don't get control over the Commodore people. And yeah, and then that's pretty much it with that. And then we got the vice admirals. Vice admirals are pretty much the cream of the crops for the military, because the Marines need like other than the admirals, the vice admirals are pretty much the force that is spread out through the new world that like keeps public order intact. Because like with like every other rank got a specific thing they gotta do, but a vice admiral, like, they got different type of jobs. Some of them be spies, some of them do like different types of stuff, and I'm pretty sure like the vice admirals are there to expand the Marines military force and just make it more expendable by being like spies and by doing other stuff other than just selling the seas and capturing pirates. They do other stuff too, and they are the ones that execute a buster call. So if an admiral or the fleet admiral or like one of the 5 elders call a buster call on an island, the vice admirals got to stop everything they doing and they got to go to their island and pretty much just exploding with nuclear bombs and everything. And yeah, they're like I said, like they're pretty much they're like the second strongest force other than the admirals. Then like most of them are giants, because giants are just naturally stronger than humans in the One Piece world. And yeah, and then they do say one thing is like all of them know one form of hockey. So it's just like they know one form of hockey. Some of them know observation, some of them know multiple hockeys. And yeah, the admirals are pretty much the pillars of the Marines force, because if the admirals, like if you take the admirals out of this equation, they'll lose so much power if they lose like the admirals. So like just say like somebody tried to get rid of an admiral. Okay, let's just say one day he told Kizaru to stop the lead the military because he don't want him there no more. But then like the admirals are so powerful to the point where the fleet admiral, not Kizaru, but Kainu gonna have to go answer to the world government, and the world government gonna be like, why are you trying to stop him from being a Marine? Because like if they don't got him, then they lose so much power after. So yeah, the admirals are pretty much just pillars of power for the world government and just pushing the Marines and the world government even farther. Yeah. And they're the greatest force in the military. They can also got the special permission that they can pretty much call a buster call on any island, and that's pretty much just that's the equivalent to our modern day nuclear bombs at that point, because like they pretty much just bomb a whole island. They don't bomb it from the sky. They actually bomb it from a bunch of ships, but it's kind of like it's coming from the sky. And yeah, and they also wear like a justice coat, and usually have like I don't know how to say, epaulets. They like wear golden epaulets and stuff on their jacket, so you pretty much see their admiral. And then we got the fleet admiral, and it's pretty much like the highest position possible. But I want to say it's the most powerful, because like just like you go back to the older generation and you go to Son Goku, when Son Goku was the fleet admiral. If Aokiji and Akainu teamed up on Son Goku would have lost. Even if Son Goku was in his prime, Akainu and Aokiji would probably beat him, just because like they are 2 admirals. So if all the admirals like ganged up on the fleet admiral, the fleet admiral would lose. Even like right now, Kainu is the fleet admiral. If Kizaru, Fujitora, and Green Bull teamed up together, I'll probably say the chances of winning are pretty high. And yeah, and then the fleet admiral pretty much has complete control over every rank. Like they got control over the admirals. They tell the admirals what to do, but like if the admiral don't want to do it, he don't have to do it. He just ignore it. So the fleet admiral pretty much have control over every rank, even like a vice admiral. Like the fleet admiral tell a vice admiral to do something, the vice admiral don't have to do it automatically. He can't just say no. They pretty much like the fleet admiral do have to answer to somebody, and it's the world government. He have to answer to the 5 elders. Like if certain stuff happen, like with Son Goku when he was a fleet admiral, he had to answer to the world. He had to answer to the 5 elders, because he he let Luffy go, and he was just like, you know, he let Shanks stop the war. So when Shanks stopped the war, Son Goku could have kept fighting and ignored Shanks, even though Shanks probably would have wiped them out. But since he stopped the war and let the other pirates leave and Luffy, he gonna have to answer to like the world government, the 5 Elder Stars, because they gonna obviously be mad because you let all them pirates go away, like just for nothing, because Yonko came there. And yeah, then one more thing is like the Fleet Admiral pretty much don't go out into the battlefield because they pretty much just handling all the stuff with like they're handling the important stuff with the Marines, such as like commanding the admirals, which nobody else can do but them. Then they also like they gotta keep the Marines public image up. Now the world government image is a different thing from the Marines image. Like you gotta keep the Marines image up, because like if they see like the Marines are bad people, then the people not gonna trust the Marines, and they probably trust the world government but not the Marines. And yeah, and then one other thing is like they gotta keep tabs on the Yonko, because the Yonko can make any type of move. Like just say if 2 Yonko team up together, they pretty much can wipe out the entire Marines at that point. Because if Whitebeard almost wiped out the Marines by himself, and if he was in his prime, I'll probably bet on him actually wiping them out. So just imagine he teamed up with like Kaido or Big Mom, and they like just say they decided to go to Marine Ford and actually like start a war. Like the Marine force would lose, and the world government, like the Yonko, I think the Yonko can't overthrow the world government, because the world government got so many different things and different like they're so old to the point where it's hard to get rid of them. But they can completely wipe out the Marines if they wanted to. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for this video. You know, it's your boy 3 Sword Style. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscription button, and yeah, and you know it's it's your boy 3 Sword Style, and I'm out.
To the tune, till I'm dead. Don't want room, mama, go by, don't want